Luxury SUVs that cost $70,000 new are now selling for $35,000. Brand new vehicles sitting on dealer lots for over 120 days. Automakers literally paying dealers $2,000 per vehicle just to take inventory off their hands. This is not a recession. This is a full-scale market collapse. The market is in absolute freefall for specific brands. Some of the most iconic nameplates are slashing prices by 30 to 40% and offering 0% financing for 7 years just to move metal. And here is what dealerships will not tell you. When you see these kinds of deals, this is not generosity. This is desperation wrapped in a bow. When a brand offers employee pricing to everyone, that is not a sale. That is a liquidation. We are talking inventory levels of 120 plus days when the industry average is 83. Translation: these cars are aging on lots like fine wine, except depreciating like milk in the sun. Smart buyers are making one of two moves: capitalizing on once-in-a-decade deals or running for the hills. The difference between a bargain and a financial anchor: knowing which brands are on life support. 8 brands are currently in various stages of market collapse. One has 12 to 14 months to survive according to their own executives. Stick around because brand number 8 saw sales collapse 97.5% in a single month. That is not a typo. Let me break this down. Brand 1, Stellantis, Jeep, Ram, Dodge, Chrysler. American automotive royalty. Jeep dominated off-road. Ram competed with the F-150. Dodge owned muscle cars, and now, year 3 of a death spiral. Sales dropped another 3% in 2025 to 1.26 million vehicles. Dodge inventory sits at 122 days supply. Jeep Wranglers and Dodge Durangos rot on lots for over 120 days versus the 83-day average. Translation: nobody wants them. Stellantis slashed MSRPs 30 to 35%. They offered employee pricing to everyone through April 30th. 0% financing for 84 months. Dealers are desperate. Here is why. After the merger created Stellantis in 2021, corporate greed took over. They discontinued the Challenger, Cherokee, and Chrysler 300. Poor quality at premium prices. No products for young buyers, just overpriced Jeeps nobody is buying. You can buy a Jeep for 35% off right now. But here is the kicker. These vehicles are hemorrhaging resale value. What looks like a deal today becomes an anchor in 3 years. Bottom line, Stellantis brands are not on sale, they are in palliative care. Your bargain Jeep will depreciate faster than a new iPhone. But if you think Stellantis is desperate, wait until you hear about the Japanese automaker with 12 to 14 months to survive. Brand 2, Nissan. Nissan was an innovator with Z-car heritage and an legendary reliability. Now they are in the automotive emergency room. Executives literally say they have 12 to 14 months to survive. This is bankruptcy watch in real time. Profit forecast slashed 70% from $3.25 billion to $975 million. 142-day rogue supply. 153 days for Frontiers. In March, Nissan paid dealers $2,000 to take back unsold Rogues. The manufacturer paid the dealer to accept inventory. Moody's downgraded Nissan to junk status. They are cutting 20,000 jobs, closing 7 of 17 factories, and considering selling their headquarters for $698 million. Translation: selling the furniture to make payroll. CVT transmission nightmares destroyed brand reputation. The CEO forfeited 50% of his salary. Even Renault reduced their stake from 46 to 36%. You can lease an Aria for under $200 a month. Sounds great until the brand might not exist to honor the warranty. Service networks could vanish if bankruptcy happens. Bottom line, this is not a turnaround story. It is a survival story. That cheap lease could be a service nightmare in 18 months. But if a Japanese automaker collapsing shocks you, wait until you see what is happening to the company that was supposed to lead the EV revolution. Brand 3, Tesla. Tesla was the undisputed EV king. Waiting lists, cult-like loyalty. And now, second consecutive year of declining sales. Steepest annual decline in company history. The emperor has no clothes. Deliveries fell 8.6% to 1.6 million vehicles. European sales collapsed 28%. Germany down 48%. EV inventory tripled from 40 days to 149 days. Model Y trading at 8 to 10% discounts. US sales plummeted to under 40,000 units in November, lowest in nearly 4 years. If you want to know which brands to avoid before they cost you thousands, hit that subscribe button. 4 to 5-year-old models cannot compete with Chinese rivals. No affordable model under $25,000 while BYD dominates. Market share in Europe shrank from 2.4 to 1.7%. And the Musk factor, buying a Tesla feels like endorsing a political worldview. Consumer surveys show brand aversion tied to Musk's politics. Tesla offers 0% financing, 0 down, free options, best incentives ever. In India, $2,200 discounts still only sold 227 vehicles all year. Bottom line, Wall Street bets on robotaxis while customers walk away. Tesla went from EV monopoly to struggling automaker in 24 months. Your Tesla depreciates faster than the stock rises. But if an American EV company collapsing surprises you, wait until you hear what is happening to German engineering. Brand 4, Volkswagen das Auto, the people's car. German engineering for the masses. And now, US sales fell 13% in 2025, outsold by Mazda. From powerhouse to also ran, 329,000 sales, down 13%. Jetta tanked 24%, Golf GTI dropped 34%. Fourth quarter brutal, Jetta down 43%, Golf down 42%. Every model declined except EVs, which only spiked from tax credit panic. Jetta on sale since 2018, ancient, aging platforms. ID Buzz sales so dismal VW suspended sales. But here is where it gets insane. Taos financing at 6.9%, while the larger Tiguan offers 0%. Do the math. Cheaper Taos costs $1,700 more than better Tiguan. Translation: VW punishes buyers for choosing their smaller SUV. Golf GTI used to be $30,000, now pushing $50,000. Enthusiasts cannot afford it. Regular buyers do not want it. Bottom line, German engineering at clearance prices still is not moving. Metal. When Mazda outsells you, you lost the plot. That Golf GTI sits because enthusiasts cannot afford $50,000 hot hatches. But if VW is struggling, wait until you see the all-American icon losing to itself. Brand 5, Ford Mustang, gas and electric. 60 years of American muscle, the only pony car left. No competition. And yet, gas Mustang sales crashed 32% while the electric Mach-E outsells it. Gas down 32% in Q1. Mach-E plummeted 49% to 3,000 units in November. F-150, Lightning collapsed 72%. 317,000 Mach-E's recalled for door latch software that could trap occupants. Imagine being trapped in summer heat. Price hikes made EcoBoost cost what GT did years ago. GT priced like loaded Explorer. S650 redesign with gamer console dash universally panned. Mach-E built in Mexico, only 13% US content. Tariffs killing pricing. Are you seeing these desperate deals at your local dealerships? Drop a comment below. This collapse is happening in real time. Mach-E available with massive incentives but recall baggage. Gas Mustang reliability solid but resale tanking because nobody wants 60-year-old styling at new prices. Bottom line, Mustang loses to itself. Electric crossover outsells legendary coupe. 60 years old might not make 70. This is what happens when you price your icon out of reach. But at least Ford has a plan. Wait until you see the brand running out of zoom. Brand 6, Mazda Zoom Zoom. The enthusiast's choice, Soul Red premium positioning. And now, the brand everyone forgets, down 7% in Q4. Automotive middle child nobody remembers, up to $3,000 cash on CX-70 hybrid, $2,500 on CX-30, $1,500 on CX-50, average rebate $1,900. Not competitive when Stellantis offers 35% off. Smaller player trying to be premium without premium badge. Automotive purgatory. Too expensive for mainstream, not prestigious for luxury. CX-5 aging while Honda and Toyota refresh. Conservative updates, no electrification strategy. You get decent deals, but yesterday's technology at today's prices. Reliability good, driving excellent. But resale, nobody cross-shops Mazda. Small buyer pool. That Soul Red CX-5 will be worth nothing in 5 years. Bottom line, Zoom Zoom ran out of Zoom. Premium prices with mainstream problems. The friend you forget to invite. Forgettable means financial loss. But if forgettable is bad, wait until you see the luxury brand that literally stopped selling cars. Brand 7, Jaguar British luxury icon, bonds ride, performance heritage. And now, sales collapsed 97.5% in 1 month. This is not decline, this is execution. European sales collapsed 97.5% in April. 49 cars sold. Year-to-date down 75%. Global sales, 26,862 units, 85%. Collapse since 2018. JLR revenue down 9%. profit halved. Jaguar's contribution, a black hole. They paused UK sales, axed petrol models, cut 500 jobs. September cyber attack shut down production. All-in EV gamble for 2026 launch. Problem? Luxury EV demand cooling. Radical rebrand alienated customers. Killed the brand to save it. You cannot buy one if you wanted. Existing Jaguars are financial suicide. Who services extinct brands? Inventory double industry average. Any Jaguar bought today orphaned in 18 months. Resale? Try selling a Saab in 2015. Bottom line, 97.5% collapse is not a typo, it is a death certificate. Bond's car needs new franchise. From purring cats to extinction in one decision. But if British luxury is dead, wait for Italian exotics. Brand 8, Maserati, Italian exotic prestige. The thinking person's Ferrari. The Trident meant exclusivity. Now, 11,301 cars sold. In 2024, half the prior year. Bankruptcy margins? Revenue collapsed to 1.3 billion euros with 260 million loss. First half 2025, 8,412 deliveries. Operating loss, 139 million. Operating margin, negative 37.7%. Translation, they lose money on every sale. Ghibli gone. Gran Turismo gorgeous but cannot carry the brand. Grecale SUV flopped. Stellantis ownership means neglect. No strategy, no electrification plan, no reason to exist. Italian exotics at Kia prices sounds tempting until maintenance costs stay exotic. Depreciation catastrophic. Dealer network shrinking. That Levante 50% off? Worth 25% in 3 years. Buying a dying brand. Service nightmares when dealers close. Bottom line, Maserati is the Titanic. Trident sinking faster than the ship. Premium badge, bankruptcy margins, no future. That Maserati bought for pennies costs dollars. Tomorrow in depreciation. Now let me tie this together because the pattern is terrifying. 8 brands, 1 thread, financial freefall. Corporate mismanagement, market denial, outdated products. Stellantis priced into oblivion. Nissan 12 months from bankruptcy. Tesla bet on robotaxis, lost EV war. VW forgot premium requires value. Ford cannot decide if Mustang is icon or crossover. Mazda stuck in no man's land. Jaguar committed suicide. Maserati hemorrhages cash. This is not bad quarters. This is systemic failure. The market splits into winners and losers. No middle ground. Volume brands win on price and reliability. Luxury wins on cachet and technology. Everyone else? Selling for pennies because nobody wants their products. The market is brutal. Adapt or die. These 8 chose poorly. Corporate greed over customer value. Outdated platforms over innovation. Quarterly profits over sustainability. Now they pay the price while convincing you their collapse is your opportunity. Here is the truth dealerships will not tell you. Massive discounts exist for a reason. Sometimes genuine opportunity, model year clearance on solid vehicles. But when brands offer employee pricing to everyone 35% off or have 12 months to survive, that is not a sale, that is a warning. That bargain? Calculate resale in 3 years. Calculate cost if dealer networks collapse. Calculate whether saving $10,000 today is worth losing $20,000 tomorrow. They want you to see monthly payments and discounts, not the financial crater. Hit subscribe for unfiltered truth about which brands are circling the drain in 2026. The next 12 months, separate survivors from liquidation sales. I will tell you which deals are steals and which are anchors. The automotive collapse is beginning. Do not let your next purchase be your biggest financial mistake.